If I was able to predict the future and forewarn you of a loved one or even your child dying in the future, will you discard me as a lunatic? Or will you rather not know and enjoy the rest of the time you have with that loved one? Or will you be one of those that actually want to listen and see how you could prevent that from happening? Things in life is like a mathematical probability. Just like if I were to say that if you're driving drunk at a 3.0 alcohol content with a leg out the window and one arm on your steering wheel, there's a mathematical probability that you will get involved in an accident, right? Well, I predicted certain things regarding Iran and Israel. And as you will see here, this video, I done videos years ago, but this video is 10 months ago for warning the people of what's to come. Watch this video. And I assure you that if we continue putting our soldiers in harm's way and we invade Iran, mark my words, Israel will be, the Zionist regime will be wiped out. Okay? And innocent people will die. Because don't mistake me when I'm saying, because there's a lot of beautiful, great Jewish people, right, that have woken up. Yeah, there's a lot of them that are naive, like right here in America. But if we attack Persia, Iran, is biblical, by the way, we will not win this one. It will be more destructive than you realize. There are a lot more advanced than you understand and know. Not only that, it will have dire consequences to Strait of Hormuz. Russia will get involved. Okay? And I wrote about this and I did a video many years ago. I saw this in a dream vision type of thing, and there's a lot more. But I don't want to sound crazy, so I kept my mouth shut. My family knows this. We know this. And I knew it was going to count down to this. So I did the video and I said it in the video. And those of you, it's been a few years, it's on YouTube. You can listen to it. At that time, who the hell knew about anything about Iran and, and Israel attacking Iran? Iran will, I'm telling you, will blow all their, where they store their nuclear weapons. It's going to get out of hand and it's going to affect us. And we are going to be embarrassed because they are a lot more advanced than we understand. At least that's what I saw in that vision I had. Whether it happens or not, this is why I'm so concerned what's going on, because we go in there drastically in a fruit basket. And I'm going to tell you something else. Keep in mind that both parties work together. There are an elite that run them, and it's been proven already. They're not representing we the people or America first. They're representing Israel and many of the elites and Zionist regime powerful people that many are in our country, along with other elites. And that's a fact. This is why the media you hear is not going to tell you. This is why companies, huge companies like BlackRock and all that, is too powerful. And I think we are past the point of no return. I hope I'm incorrect. I hope I'm wrong. But I know what I'm talking about. And the fact of the matter is, I can't support Donald Trump because he supports a genocidal regime, war crimes. He's just as complicit. And that alone, everything else, there's always, well, give it a shot. Maybe the trade, the tariffs will work. Maybe Elon Musk is actually doing right. I see how he caught a lot of people that allegedly were stealing money. Let them fight against each other. It's good for us because at least, they got us fighting among each other. So we don't focus on the real culprits, the real one who is running this nation and creating all this issue. Why you can't probably afford a home. Why are we seeing all this inflation? You have no idea. I also done a video because I also took macro and macroeconomics when I was younger. And you have no idea we are about to file bankruptcy. We don't believe that the numbers don't lie. Let's put it that way. Our GDP with the brick system, and that's what this is all about, which is why I believe we're going to get into a major war. Right? It's just a matter of time if we're not ready on it. So I wish you the best. The best thing I can tell you is stay in the spirit of love and stop being so ethnocentric, thinking we are the best. And you know what? We at the best in prison. I'll give you that one. We're not the best. And remember, we couldn't stop a couple of planes from hitting the towers and all that, regardless whether you believe it was Muslims or you forget or don't know the actual facts that there was 5 dancing Israelis that were arrested that day, and a lot of other stuff about World Trade 7 that went down and was actually on live TV was pronounced 26 minutes prior of it to going down demolition style. These are facts. And I also speak about that and I show you the evidence because I write better than what I speak. I wish I was a better communicator and I could articulate more how I speak. But I know what I'm saying. But we need to unite because if not, I see a civil war coming. As you saw this video, I was able to warn the public what's to happen. What are the mathematical probability that it will be Israel and Iran and the United States will be involved? And what are also the probability that then is going to lead or can lead to other countries such as Russia and China being involved? I put out statements before on recorded timelines and videos so you can see them, such as this. And I have tried to warn the people. Now let me give you 3 scenarios of what will happen within United States, Israel, and Iran. Probability number 1, which is an unrealistic probability, will be that United States attacks Iran, bombs the hell out of them to the point that they don't react back, right? And are able to remove the regime that is there now to put another regime that will work in the interest of the United States and allow us to steal their oil. That's fairy tale probability number 1. Probability number 2 would be that Iran is a lot more advanced than many of us give them credit for because we tend to be very arrogant. And because of pressure of Israel putting towards Trump, who has been compromised along with most of our governments through Jeffrey Epstein, as I was able to predict years ago, will actually go and attack Iran. But they underestimate Iran. Iran is able to turn their ships off or their radars off. Iran, through underneath submarines, are able to shoot at these floating ships, as well as send thousands of drones, in which those drones could hit their radars and satellites on the ship itself and turn them off, right? Turn their sonars off. And then obviously with hypersonic missiles that could go 15 to 20 max speed or 20 times the speed of sound, could you imagine? They can't see it. They'll get hit hard and they'll be humiliated and embarrassed, and those ships will be sunk. As well as, obviously, we will be able to sneak in maybe 1 or 2 B bombers and drop maybe a nuclear tactical weapon in which it will hit them hard. But at the same time, because of that, Israel will get hit back and be demolished. All their nuclear sites where they create nuclears or saving those radioactive chemicals will be hit and struck hard. Israel being under fire, people running up the mountains trying to escape, and a lot of innocent people dying because of these Zionist regime. That's an actual probability, guys. Okay? I want you to think about this. I don't care how many missiles the ship has. They're probably limited to 90 missiles per ship. They start firing those missiles, they're going to run out because they're not, it's logistic. They're not in America. They're somewhere else in the opposite side of the world, okay, next to Persia, Iran, in which Iran has these cities that they prepared for years with missiles. And obviously we run, even if we did not get hit, we'll run out of missiles, and obviously they will be able to sink those ships. That's an actual probability. As well as, because I have mentioned before, if you haven't paid attention, regarding BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, in which many nations has joined them, including Iran. Basically, by them joining them, they are dropping the dollar. This is the fact. You can look at our treasury holdings. The treasury holdings see it as many nations buying these bonds, in which they are giving us loans because we have exceeded, okay, our cost of living. Right? What we produce, our GDP is 125% lower than what we should be doing compared to our debt. Our national debt is right now is about 38.7 in trillions, and our GDP does not produce as much as what we produce and sell. Therefore, we are overextended in debt, and the only way that we have survived as a nation, honestly, as you know, is genocide, is robbing other nations like Latin America, Middle East. And this is why we try to attack Venezuela. And we need to attack Iran because what these elites that hold the power to the dollar know that their days are numbered. They're running out. because people are dropping the dollar. They're dropping their treasury bonds. They're no longer giving us loans. And they are joining other countries like BRICS, who doesn't give them negative sanctions, who does not weaponize their currency as we do. Okay, that's the fact, and has tangible value, right? Is their currency is backed by gold, 40% gold, and 60% of 5 nations, which I mentioned: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, in the baskets of goods. So no nation becomes more powerful than the other one, and they're balanced by artificial intelligence and trade fairly. It's not prone to feelings or like here in America with the Federal Reserve Act, which is not federal. It's a private industry of cabal of families that are running America, and through us are running the world. So the fact of the matter is these things are to come, and this is why this is the mystery Babylon that will fall. Because although you may think you're okay right now here in America, but think about how many countries and nations are starving because of these elites running America. It's people's demons worshiping, killing babies, eating babies. As you've seen, I predicted this years ago when no one had even a clue. I saw this happen, guys. So I know what I'm speaking about, which is why I'm warning you. If we attack Iran, as I said before, all hell's going to break loose. And the worst case scenario, the best case is, again, that they sink those ships. They block the Strait of Hormuz. 20% of the world's oil goes through there. Therefore, because we don't have enough oil, our gas will go drastically up to maybe $10 to $12 per gallon in gas, as well as our utility powers will drastically go up, as well as our groceries, our food, because how does it get to the supermarket if it's not by transportation, by tractor trailers, right? They need diesel. So that will also go up, and those costs will be passed down to you. And I see a lot of people starving because of it, a lot of people losing their jobs, and a lot of scenarios will happen. And that's a good scenario, because the worst scenario is as I stated, Russia will join in, and so will China, because they depend a lot on that oil, especially China, depends a lot on that petroleum, and they decide to attack this as well. And there goes New York City, for example, and some other cities as well. Who knows? But I saw New York City. So I know it's hard to believe, but see it as a mathematical probability where I'm able to see certain pieces of a puzzle, and I'm able to put those pieces together and get a whole picture frame, a whole puzzle, based on historical facts that has happened before, based on economics that's happening right now, and I'm able to give a probability of something that could happen. And why is a probability? Because we all have free will. We could stop this, we can change this, but reality is we're not. Look what's going around the world. Look at what's going around in the United States. Jeffrey Epstein, and people are defending Trump. People are defending these Zionist extremists that we know are killing people and babies in Gaza, in Palestine. We send them billions, and you still believe in Trump? Regardless whether you know or not that he's actually part of the Jeffrey Epstein, you want to believe the lies and the media, because both media is obviously Fox, CNN, are both owned and controlled by these Zionist elites. So they give us contrarian views on purpose to get us fight among each other, so we remain divided, instead of focusing on the real elites that are running America and pretty much the Western world. So forget about that. But you saw yourself with your own eyes. He released a major drug dealer that was arrested, right? He released him from Honduras, I think it was. And then you seen that he was attacking fishermen. And even if you actually thought that there were drug dealers or drug carriers or whatever the case may be, what happened where arresting them, taking them to trial, and prosecuting them, because anyone could allege anything, which is what they did. So we have been killing, murdering people. You see we're killing people in Palestine. It's us. We do it around the world. Don't be naive. You got to be naive if you still believe that America's us, we the people. No, it's a corporation. And these elites make money out of your tax dollar. They go create wars. They go kill people to rob their natural resources. They profit on those resources. And you end up paying the bill, the war bill. Not them. You end up paying them. Every bomb they drop, ching, it's money out of your pocket. This is why your dollar has been devaluing. I've written about this. You need to pay attention to what's going on, as well as a lot of our kids will end up dying on freaking wars that has nothing to do with America but protecting this corporate elites. And that's a fact. You American people need to wake up. We all need to unite and wake up, regardless of our color of skin, regardless of our race, ethnicity, or even religious belief. We need to unite, because that's the only way we could conquer these assholes, I'm sorry, that are running America and running the world. You've been fooled. You've all been fooled. You've been programmed and conditioned to believe certain things. And we are in the time of revealing, the time where our veil is going to come out of our eyes to wake up. But we have to vibrate in the spirit of love, in the higher frequency, right? In a higher consciousness, which is called Christ consciousness, unrelated to religion. Okay? Because religion was imposed on us to condition us to be compliant. You need to wake up, my people. Wake up, because our people perish for lack of knowledge. Thank you for watching. You could help. You don't want to speak up? You could help by liking this page, by sharing it. Because while I'm doing this for free to warn the public, they are paying people, right, influencers, to give you lies so you could keep being influenced and keep lying to the American people and the world to keep us divided instead of uniting us. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and share. Take care.